Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 628 of the Mike from Maine Show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Sam Robinson on, and we're going to be talking about a clever piece of software that's going to allow you to hijack the authority of any website and monetize it by actually pulling out email subscribers from them and making money from it. Now, the cool thing about this kind of a software is that it's very non-intrusive. You can put it on any website, share it out around on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, anywhere you want. And when other people go to that site and share it, you're actually going to be able to get free traffic and free leads. Let's get into it. Here's Sam. We are here today with Sam Robinson. Sam, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Mike, good to see you again so soon.
Yeah, I think it's been less than 2 weeks since you were on before with your previous product being about doing video sales letters and using video to sell. And now, how appropriate for this product. I saw that you guys did a pretty nice sales video for the one that we're going to be talking about today. This product is on the sales page here. If I can pull it up, I lost it here. Here we go. Finally, a way to monetize any site, generate leads, and pull profits even before the visitor scrolls down. What is this all about, and why should we be excited about it?
Yeah, well, thanks, Mike. You did it with the intro there. Is Rocket Bar, the whole purpose of it is a way to use authority websites, with catching websites or news articles as a way to capture leads and sales. So Rocket Bar allows you to put a bar over the top of any website. It could be a BBC news article, CNN, or something from a fitness website, and be able to create a call to action. So you can share it on social media or mail it to a list. They'll see a trustworthy site, and then they'll see your bar. Maybe you'd have the bar relevant to what's on the site and be able to capture a new lead or redirect them to a sales page or anything like that. And the beauty of having this bar is, I mean, you've seen the market lately. You've got opt-in boxes here and this and that. The beauty of the bar was why we went that direction is to keep it at the top of the page.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have your traffic scroll through and read the article. They're on a nice website from a leading news company or something. They're going to scroll through, and the bar is going to stay there at the top. So they're going to be able to constantly see your message, your attention grabber, with a call to action bar, and be, I guess, impulsed to sign up, put themselves on your list or buy from you.
The reason why products like this and other ones that I've seen that have done this kind of a function, the reason why they usually work is because you can put them out there. You can find a piece of content that you didn't necessarily create, put it out there, share it on Facebook. So you're sharing another person's content. They're happy that you're sharing. And also at the same time, you're able to get something out of it as well. If someone was to take this kind of a technology, put it on mikefrommaine.com, and go ahead and share my interview with you that we're doing right now, I'm all for it. Go for it. Go ahead and share this content out there. Put it on the internet. And if you've got your Rocket Bar at the top there and you're getting a little something back for sharing my content, I'm fine with that. And I feel like most people would be fine with that as well.
Yeah, you've nailed it there as well, because at the end of the day, it's still a lot of traffic through your site. So you could end up with a lead or a sale, but then people are out to there's lots of ways to make money online through these bars, taking leads and sales, and yeah, it's been something that a lot of people have been devoting a lot of time to lately, as you can tell by some of the products that are in the marketplace. What we really had to do with Rocket Bar as well, given where the market is create something unique. I guess what we did is we've come together with some of the top developers that have worked on massive launches in the past. Sam Becker and I, Sam's been living in Thailand for a while. I've moved here, and it's been a really unique approach to creating a product, because normally you're used to talking to developers on Skype very rarely, you meet some of these people in person. Whereas during the creation of Rocket Bar, we were meeting, in the morning for breakfast. We're sitting down with these developers and discussing the problems. And one of the things is it had to work with every single website, because there's a lot of websites that prevent iframing and have various code to stop the bar coming up. So the developers, the magicians I call them, because they pull off the impossible, came up with a way to get the bar over every website and be able to ensure that you can get it over and share it with potential leads or anyone and capture them as leads or sales.
Every single website? No, I know there are websites out there that are traditionally very difficult to do this with, things like Amazon and Facebook, sometimes YouTube, sometimes CNN. I don't know. It works. It's going to work with every single website?
Yeah, well, the goal is to have it on every single, have it work on every single website. The developer tried to explain to me how it worked, and it's all quite, it's quite a boggling thing in their head. But what we have done is it'll show up on every website, even if it prevents iframing. But on some of them, because of the complexity to be able to get the bar worked, we have the bar show up and it stays up there for 10 seconds and just mentions that you're going to their facebook.com or whatever in the meantime. So you still get that bar, you've got that chance that opportunity to capture a lead. Mm-hmm. But then they have solved it for a lot of your leading websites like your CNNs, your BBCs, and a lot of those news websites have they've been a step ahead and blocked a lot of these bars, but our gurus, I guess you could call them, the programmers and developers, have come up with a cool solution to that, and we've managed to get the bar over BBC websites. And when you do share them in a Facebook post or a social media post, it comes up as a BBC link. You click through, like it shows as BBC. You click through, and you end up showing your people the Rocket Bar over an authority site.
A lot of the time, we all want our squeeze pages. Like in a perfect world, I would have you take my opt-in box and I would have you share it all over the internet and get that free traffic and get those free leads. Now, people don't share that stuff in general. People don't want to go and share someone's squeeze page because it doesn't really provide any value for them. It doesn't provide value for other people. But when you're sharing content that is value-added content, maybe it's an article about marketing, and you are sharing that article and you're putting your Rocket Bar above it so that you're both sharing value with people and you're going to be building your list at the same time. Also, there's other niches as well. It doesn't have to be the internet marketing niche. If you're doing the weight loss niche, if you're doing the car niche, the knitting niche, whatever it is, you can share content and also be able to get those leads while you are providing value to people. But I think we should definitely take a look inside, Sam, and see how this all works.
Certainly. Let's have a look, Mike, because you said it there. It's very flexible. You can put it over any website. So automotive related, weight loss related. So let's get started. I'll share my screen and let's have a look. Okay. So do you have my screen there, Mike?
It's coming.
It's going.
Here we go. Got it.
Perfect. So here we are. We're on the Rocket Bar landing page. So right here is where you start. What we're going to do is we're going to start off. We'll create a Rocket Bar to start with. So we click on the banners button up the top and we add a new banner. So this banner here, we click on the view and edit, and we'll call this the Mike from Maine banner.
And this is all hosted right inside with you guys, right? This isn't like a plugin or something I have to put on my website. You guys host all this.
No, totally all hosted. We put it over the top and you get an individual link. There's a lot of depth to it as well, which I'll try and touch on as we go through this. So with a banner, you've got your typical banner here, which you have your logo, your call to action word, and a button. There is a taller version, so it's a taller, bigger sort of banner. And then the final one we have is an email sign-up form, which you talked about how you'd love if you want to generate leads. And so with the email sign-up form, you've got the chance to capture a lead by entering the an email address, and it integrates with Aweber. So I've already it integrates with Aweber and Mailchimp and a few other providers as well. So I've already integrated it with my Aweber, and so I can choose a list I want my leads to go to from my Rocketbar. Okay, and then so we can upload a logo. What I have been using, so I've been making a few fat loss ones, so we'll use this one as in a few demo videos for the training page. We'll use this nice basket of bread, pretty funny logo, I guess. We'll keep the banner white. We'll make we can make the banner red actually. Let's get real exciting with this. We'll make the banner red. We'll make the text white, just so you can see how customizable it is. And the button text white.
Whenever people try to customize these colors in these interviews, they always end up making the ugliest thing. I'm very interested to see what yours looks like.
Yeah, well, as we can see in the live, it sort of updates the colors as you go along at the top, and yeah, it's probably a bit ugly. It's red and white.
Now your logo isn't showing. Your logo isn't showing up there yet. Does that show up there later, or?
Yeah, what happens is you choose the file, but when you submit it down the bottom is when it uploads it.
Okay.
Just so it's not like constantly sending traffic from the logo and things like that. So and for the call to action text, we can call this one. Let's just have a bit of fun with this. Get free bread from Mike.
Sure, why not?
Get free bread from Mike today. Just an example of some things, and then the button text we will just we'll find out how. Cool. And so what we will do is we can redirect this website. So we'll put this over the top of your website, and we'll redirect it to what's a good website to redirect it to? I guess we'll just redirect it to health.com. Just for an example, and so that's what's going to happen is you're going to be able to enter your email address as a lead into the bar, and then after that, the bar is going to redirect you to what you would put down as a sales page or something like that. It could be a ClickBank address, it could be a squeeze page, it could be a sales page, whatever you want it to redirect you to. So we're going to capture a lead and send them to a sales page at once. You choose whether you want regular sized font, which we can see up the top, or large size font, which is it's a bit more catching. You can make it bold, you can make it italic, and you can choose whether you want your bar to stay at the top of the page or the bottom of the page. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And it's just going to load up as it's uploaded so we've got our bread in the corner. We've got our bar with the enter the email. So we've created the bar. The bar is in the Rocketbar system, and it's called the Mike from Maine bar. So how we're going to get that across over the top of a website is we go in here and we create the link we want to share below. So we're going to want to put this bar over the top of MikeFromMaine.com, and we're going to create a link. So it makes a Rocketbar link. You'll see down here on the left you've got a short link, and that's going to be the link the bar goes across. So there is a bit of customization. We're going to jump in here and click the More button. Okay, so we're going to want the bar over the top of Mike from Maine. Okay,
I'm wondering, Sam, I just want to warn you that I'm not sure if mine is www or not. You know how sometimes you'll put them in as www or without the www? Just to give you a warning that if there is an error, that might be why.
There we go. Yeah, we'll give that a go. So cool. So yeah, so we've got Mike from Maine. We'll give it a go. If not, we'll quickly redo it. Cool. So we'll give that a go. We'll put it over the top of Mike from Maine. We've got a short URL, and we choose the banner because I've got a few banners stacked up there that I've made. These are the bars, and we're going to choose the Mike from Maine banner. We're going to want to put that over the top of Mike from Maine. And then also, if you want to get really in depth, you can create your own custom short links using your own URL. That gets a bit technical to do in the short demo video, so we'll bring out some content on how to do that for the members once they buy it. So at the moment, we're just going to use this short link to get started. So here we go. So the Rocketbar has been done. This is our short URL here. So we'll open that in a new tab, and Okay, so we've opened up Mike from Maine's website through our Rocket Bar link, and boom, the Rocket Bar has popped up at the top of the screen there. So as we can see, we can get free bread from Mike today as we made the bar with the email opt-in box. We can scroll up and down through the website, and the Rocket Bar stays at the top to capture the attention. So your people are going to see your call to action and decide they're going to act on this. So today, Mike B65@gmail.com is going to want some bread. So we're going to click find out more, and boom, an email has been sent. You've captured a lead, and you could go about using that lead to drive more sales. So it's as simple as that, Mike, to have a Rocket Bar over your website working for you to capture leads.
And I think there's also an option in there where you can have it redirect as well, correct?
Yeah, so what you can do is you can have the bar, when you click the submit button, to redirect to a sales page. So there is an option in there for that as well. And also you can have just the simple bar where there isn't no email sign up. You can just direct them straight to a sales page just by clicking find out more button. So yeah, it is quite simple. There's a few different options you can play around with to be able to turn your leads into sales or turn your visitors into leads. So it is quite a versatile product with Rocket Bar.
What happens when I try to navigate around the site? For example, if I click on income reports at the top, what happens then? Does it leave the bar behind, or does it come with it?
So what happens is you can see we've clicked on the income reports. The bar's still there. So if your person is surfing the site and hasn't opted in yet, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be waiting for their call to action, waiting for them to take action on it, and your visitor will turn into a lead or turn it into a sale.
I wonder what happens if someone clicks on an external link. I would imagine that wouldn't go with it. Like if you go back to the home page, if you click on the banner at the top there, Mike from Maine. And you click on an affiliate link, I wonder what happens there. Like you click on that video app domination link. Okay, that's going to open up in a new link because that's not something that's used with Rocket Bar. But if someone's browsing around that website and they're not opening in new links, then the Rocket Bar will travel with them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And so what a lot of people would put Rocket Bar over the top of would be like your news articles. You would find like an article or something, well, like you see on the Facebook news feeds or social media feeds, an eye-catching article, and have the bar relate to the article. Mm-hmm. So people read the article, they're engaged by the bar, it touches them, with the message, and they decide to opt in or click the find out more button, and progress from there. So it is diverse in the way you can use it. As you've seen on your website here, you can navigate around the site and it'll still be there if they haven't opted in yet. But then when you do navigate completely away from the site, open a new window and things that you're away from it there.
Let's take a look at a couple more examples. I see you have BBC open there. I want to know what happens when you put it on other kind of websites.
On the BBC website, so cool. We've got one that we prepared earlier, funnily enough. So I'm going to just jump into my Rocket Bar account here. And we've created one here that goes over the top of the BBC website. It's the Truth About Fat Burning Foods Today bar. We've put it over the top of a health article, so we're just going to open that up today. And the page is just loading up. So we've got the BBC website loading up, and there's an article about how dangerous are treadmills. So this is quite a good example of how some people might use this. Would you like to lose weight faster and easier? Enter your email. So we're going to give greg35@gmail.com an email. It's going to hit the enter button. So there's an old broken bar. There we go. And so he's hit the enter button. He's captured the lead. And you see it's redirected to health.com. So that's what we were just talking about before, how you can redirect. Typically, you would use this bar to, after you've captured the lead, it would redirect to maybe a ClickBank link or something like that, so you can start generating income. I used health.com because it's simple, but you get the message. You could use a ClickBank link there and just click through and see it turn into a sale. So you've put people onto the health article. You may have shared it on a social media feed. They've started reading the BBC website. They've taken action on the Rocket Bar. You've captured a lead, and then they've pushed onto a sales site that you'll get earning off.
What happens if you put that link on Facebook? Can you show us what happens, what it looks like when you try to share it?
No problem at all. So we're going to just go on to my Cult Media page here, and there we go. So I've put the link in. It's put the How Dangerous Are Treadmills, the BBC News. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a catchy headline saying, "Is there an easier way to lose weight?" And I'm going to update that to Facebook. So I'm going to click the post button, and it's on the news feed.
It doesn't even have it doesn't even look like it's one of those links. It even has the BBC.com URL down there.
Yeah, so it's on the news feed. It's going to show up in everyone's news feed. It looks like Cult Media has shared a genuine BBC article. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on that and check it out. And the Rocket Bar it's got the BBC website, and the Rocket Bar pops up at the top, waiting for your call to action to enter your email address. And then, as you saw, you can enter your email. You submit it. It's going to redirect you to a sales page or whatever page you want your Rocket Bar to point to. And from there, you've basically got someone who's been browsing Facebook. They've seen an article that gets their interests. You've captured them as a lead, and they've turned into a sale as well. So that's sort of the beauty of Rocket Bar and how it works.
If I was going to use this, what I would do is, everyone has seen those super viral articles that go around, like the top 10 ways to lose weight, number 5 it will shock you, like those kind of things. Those are the kind of things that people share and that people interact with, and that's the kind of stuff that if you share it, it's more likely that other people will like it and to share it. And even you could go as far as, if you know how to do a little bit of Facebook ads, you could run a little bit of traffic to it and then have people start to naturally share that as well, and share your content. But like I said before, if you go out there and you try to get people to share your sales page or to share your squeeze page, it's going to be a lot harder than getting people to share good content.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You've explained it really well there. This is what this is built for those sorts of people that are looking to create capture leads or sales, and really lean on the authority of big names websites, or those sort of viral websites. You see them in your Facebook feed all the time. You click on them all the time. If you're going to lean on that and use it to your advantage by using Rocket Bar to increase your list, increase online sales with a ClickBank link or anything like that, it's a real good way to earn money and just use borrow the authority of some of these websites to get the people to click through, basically.
Sam, if you were going to use this, and I was going to ask you, like, what's your best strategy? What's your the one that comes in your head when you would go ahead and use this? What would you do? How would you personally use this?
Yeah, how I would I might just jump back on the screen. How I would use this, how I would use Rocket Bar would be, I would use it for two things. I've touched on it a lot in this interview. The first way I'd do about it is to capture leads, to create a list of buyers. You know how important this is. I'm sure a lot of the people that follow your show would know how important leads are, and having a list. So how I would use it is I would use it in just an example. I'd use it in conjunction with a social media campaign. You might spend a little bit on advertising to share, as you mentioned, viral links, news articles that are relevant to the audience that you're trying to capture. And then I would use the Rocket Bar with a catchy headline, like you saw with the treadmill article just there. We used "Are treadmills dangerous?" and the headline was, "What if there was an easier way to lose weight?" That's going to get people to really want to jump in and do this. And then what I would do is I would either have the opt-in form to capture leads, because leads are really important to me and my income as an online marketer, Or also, I would find a ClickBank campaign that I could promote and push everyone to that page, and you could start earning. I've seen examples of guys who do the ClickBank marketing. You could get up to $40-50 per sale by doing it online. So there's two ways you could use Rocket Bar. You can use them both together, as we saw with Rocket Bars. You could capture leads and push them to a sales page, and use it to drive an income from there, amongst many other uses.
And I think the cool thing about using this kind of stuff is that you don't need to create the content yourself, and you don't need to guess whether or not this content's going to be viral and it's going to be shared. Go out there, and now you can really be aware of stuff that comes in your timeline while you're on Facebook. Look what other people are sharing. Look what other people are interacting with. If that's coming to you, if that's got tons of likes and tons of comments, then that means that people are going crazy for this content. So you can take that content, put it into the software, put it back out onto Facebook, and the likelihood that people are going to interact with that, it's going to be much higher than if you go out there and you try to write a good article and you try to make something that's viral. You can spend less time on the creation aspect and more time on the marketing. Now, I know that there are a couple of different options on the sales page if people want to pick this up. Let us know what those options are and what the one-time offers are going to be after.
Yeah, cool. So there are a few different options. And what we showed you was the most in-depth version of Rocket Bar. So on the front end, you're going to be offered the standard version of Rocket Bar. This is going to allow you to create a bar and put it over the top of any website, as many websites as you like. So it's the bare basics just to start off with. The next option is the premium option. That gives you unlimited bars and unlimited websites. You can put that over the top of, and it also gives you the full. You can customize the links. You can to your own domain. You can integrate with Aweber and all of that more in-depth options. So the premium is a lot of bang for what it is for just a small price increase over the standard option. Okay, and then if you are someone who would look to use Rocket Bar to sell to clients, to drive traffic, drive clients' leads and things like that as a business opportunity, the developer rights would be for you. That's going to be OTO 1. OTO 1 is going to be developer rights. You're going to get the full works like you do with the premium version. You can use it for your business, and also you get analytics. So the team have put together an analytics tool, so you can report back to your clients, or even if you wanted to use it for yourself, just to see a good snapshot of how your bar is performing, who's clicking through,
so
how much traffic.
You don't get the analytics on the one on the sales page. There's no analytics. Is that true?
Yeah, no analytics on the one on the sales page. But when you go developer rights, you're getting the full works with all the analytics and everything like that. So that's the most comprehensive one. And then from Rocket Bar, going on to OTO 2. We've got some webinars. So Sam Backer and I are going to host 2 webinars. They're quite substantial workshops. They're about 2 hours long each. Plenty of questions and answers, and it is going to cover how to make money online, how Sam Backer became what he is today, and how I got to the position I am. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in some Rocket Bar content, some ideas, and some little things we've picked up with Rocket Bar through the development that you can use, ninja skills to use Rocket Bar to boost your income. So those webinars are going to be 2 hours each, always comprehensive with question and answers. We give you a lot of content. You get a little worksheet and things like that. So definitely the webinar, we had tons of feedback from the last launch. People were loving it, motivated to get out there, make money, start selling, and I've seen a few results starting to come through from people. So that's been awesome. And then leading on from OTO 2, we go into OTO 3. It's quite a simple sales process. And OTO 3, we actually have CTA Bar. CTA Bar is very similar to Rocket Bar. You can put it over the top of your website as a call to action to get people to enter their email address or whatever. CTA Bar, Sam Backer launched would have been about 3 months ago now, I think it was, right. 2 or 3 months ago. And since then, he's had the developers working even harder to upgrade it, make it better than ever. So we're letting you guys be the first people to get their hands on the new and improved CTA bar. And the cool thing about CTA bar is it's got a few little differences to Rocket Bar. You can put a countdown timer on it, and if you did want to use them in conjunction with each other over your own website, you could. So that is going to be OTO3, and that's going to be at a special price as well, just and to get in first to try out the new and improved CTA bar.
Cool. Sam, thank you so much for taking the time out and coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, Mike. And as you could imagine, the call to action is quite a theme with this bar, with Rocket Bar. So I guess what I'd leave you with is Rocket Bar is going to help make your potential clients just get over that first hurdle, which is taking action. It's going to entice them in to take action, and I encourage you to take that first step yourself by seeing what Rocket Bar is all about.
Awesome. Again, thank you for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thank you, Mike. It's always a pleasure, and we'll see you again soon.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Sam. If you are interested in picking up a copy of Rocket Bar, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern on Friday, May 15th. There's going to be an early bird discount from 9 to 11. So if you want to get it at the cheapest price, grab it during that time. Plus, send over your PayPal receipt, and I'll send over my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.